it's Julia.
I'm Paula.
And welcome to Brazil Reacts, because we finally just made up the name. And so let's start doing a recap. So it's been a week since we last saw, so we both don't remember too much of what happened, but I have a trusty notepad to help me. But I think, so we watched episode 5 and 6 last time. 5, I remember, was called The Lion and The Wolf and the Lion. Mm-hmm. And do you remember why it was called that? Nope.
No, but I think Lion, it has to be true regarding Lannisters.
Yeah. It was Wolf. It was the Stark. Episode when it ended on the fight between Jamie and Ned.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. Now you said it.
So Ned he had given up of being the hand of the king, and then in the next episode, episode 6, he goes back to being hand of the king, mm-hmm. and we see that he has his bad leg.
Yes,
and also
walking very.
Ned actually gets a chance to serve as the king, because the king is out.
And then he starts
hunting,
making wrong decisions.
I
remember that he's doing things that are not cool.
Do you remember what it was?
He decided to make the Lannister headmaster a criminal.
Yeah, it was. If he didn't come, he would be a traitor. And also that they should kill the Mountain, which is the Lannister's dog, mm-hmm. Loyal thing. And also, Arya's looking for cats. She sees people that
talking about things that she shouldn't be listening to.
There was a big revelation in episode 6. Do you remember? Ned with a book.
Oh yes! The prince is not the king's son.
And who do you think it is?
It's the jerk Lannister.
Oh yes. So yes. And so what else? And then we're gonna go quickly. There's just one very, very important thing from episode 6 that you should remember. And the episode's name was A Golden Crown.
Ah yes! that's ending with Daenerys' brother being crowned by I don't know how do we say when the metal is not
melted yet?
Yeah, no, it's melted.
Oh, okay. It was melted. You made it seem like it wasn't. Anyway, so we're gonna start and watch episode 7.
Yay! The wall that looks like a mountain.
We don't need to say that every time. Every time. A Song of Ice and Fire.
It's the name of the song?
No, it's the name of the books, the series.
Ah, cool. Is that the man?
Who do you think it is?
Lannister
he was stupid.
I thought he was more like a rich and very
sneaky.
Yes. But he seems more like manly than I thought he would be.
Catelyn Stark took my brother.
So what? More like
Why
that.
is he still? It wouldn't have been clean.
Well, you are not clean, so...
A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of a sheep. Didn't realise you placed such a high value on my brother's life.
He's a Lannister. Might be the lowest of the Lannisters, but he's one of us. And every day that he remains a prisoner, the less our name commands respect.
So the lion does concern himself with the opinions.
No, that's not an opinion, it's a fact. All of us dead, all of us rotting in the ground. It's a family name that lives on. It's all that lives on.
You.
Not your personal glory, not your honour, but family.
The actor learned how to do it for the scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. But it's very nasty.
You're blessed.
Did you notice what animal it is?
Here?
Yeah.
You're in pain.
Obviously. Something just
I've had worse.
trespassed his leg.
Know the truth, Jonah and I for.
Do you, Lord Stark? Is that why you called me here to pose me riddles?
Has he done this before?
Jane would have killed him. My brother's worth 1,000 of your friend.
Your brother? You love him?
Targaryens were brothers and sisters for 300 years to keep bloodlines pure. Jamie and I are more than brother and sister. We shared a room. Came into this world together and belong together.
My son saw you with him.
He's covered
Do you love your
everything.
children?
And they're all Jamie's.
Thank the gods.
You've always hated him.
Hated him. I worshipped him. Every girl in the Seven Kingdoms dreamed of him, but he was mine by oath. And when I finally saw him on our wedding day in the Sept of Baylor, lean and fierce and black-bearded, it was the happiest moment of my life. Then that night he crawled on top of me, stinking of wine, and did what little he could do. And whispered in my ear, Lyanna, your sister was a corpse and I was a living girl, and he loved her more than me.
When the king returns from his hunt, I'll tell him the truth. You must be gone by then. You and your children. I will not have their blood on my hands. Because wherever you go, Robert's wrath will follow you.
One of my wrath, Lord Stark.
We're gonna get some pizza. This is
Sorry.
important. Let's go back.
When the king returns from his hunt, I'll tell him the truth. You must be gone by then. You
Doubtless
and
he
your
is
children.
merciful.
I've made many mistakes in my life. But that wasn't one of them.
Oh, but it was. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win. You die.
Ooh, they said the name.
There is no middle ground.
I love
Clap, clap.
it. It's so cheesy, but I love it when they do that.
2 girls?
Yes, he's teaching them for future clients.
Slow
I do believe my lord's in love.
for many years, most of my life really. Played for us, and she loved me too. I was her little confidant, her plaything. She could tell me
Important
anything,
things being
anything at
said
all.
in such a
She told
awful.
me her love, almost
Please.
affectionate man that she wanted to marry. A northerner with a jaw like an anvil. So I challenged him to a duel. I mean, why not? I'd read all the stories. The little hero always beats the big villain in all the stories. In the end, she wouldn't even let him kill me. He's just a boy, she said.
Is she still married to him?
Oh no, he got himself killed before the wedding.
Oh,
And she ended up with his brother, an even more impressive specimen. She loves him, I'm afraid. And why wouldn't she? I mean, who could compare
This is so
to
intense.
him? I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to fuck them. That's what I know. That's what I am. And only by admitting what we are can we get what we want.
What do you want?
he's playing with everyone. Or something like this.
everything, my dear. Everything there is.
He wants everything.
The wild thing?
Yeah.
Trust me, my lord.
If your father's Lord, how can you be Lord too?
I will be lord after my
So
father.
you're not Lord now.
No, you...
She's smart.
Oh, she was our prisoner. Oh, mutually exclusive in your experience.
In your experience. It's true. He's just as a prisoner as she is.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that sleep in the day, hunt at night.
Owls and shadow
I'm
cats.
not talking about owls and shadow cats.
The things you speak of. They've been gone for thousands of years.
It isn't gone, old man. They were sleeping. And there's
1 blast for a ranger returning, 2 for wildlings, 3
It's no right.
Mm-mm. 3, 4. It's just a horse. Poor horse.
At least he's alive.
Yes. But his honor is not.
The horse?
The owner of
Oh, the owner. I heard the honor. And I was like, this is
And
good.
it's Uncle Ben's horse. Cool.
What's wrong?
Dun dun dun.
Oops, died. What?
Robert, you're hunting. Oh,
You died? Oops. Last one. He believes he's the guy's son?
meant to be a father.
Yes.
Okay.
Till now, like nobody knows except Ned.
Hopefully. Oopsie. Guy still has the blood in his armor. I don't think he's going to tell him now.
Damned fool. To rule in my stead. Until my son Joffrey comes of age.
This is not going to work. He's going to be king for a while.
Did you understand? Rightful heir instead of Joffrey.
Oh. He is kind of thinking the future.
Yeah.
I want to have this beautiful hand.
King Robert Baratheon. Murdered by a pig.
Yeah, he wanted to fall in battle.
It was over the pain.
But
Let me die.
an animal killed him.
Yeah.
If you milk of the puppy.
What's this?
It's like a medicine to make you not feel pain.
Ah.
I was supposed to. Who gave the king this life?
His squire. On the king's own skin. His squire. An honest boy.
Such a dutiful boy to make sure his grace did not lack refreshment. I do hope the poor lad does not blame himself.
He's throwing everyone at everybody again. She's kind of. We need to go there.
Okay, we see.
He doesn't want to.
But she could have been just happy being in Khaleesi.
Yes.
She still wants more. It's not a bad thing.
I know it, but
The Dothraki do things in their own time for their own reasons.
bad things happen to her brother because of this.
My brother
His need for power.
was full,
Yeah.
I know, but
The spider sends his greetings and his congratulations. Overall pardon. You can go home now.
This thing is. There's poison
You know there are
inside.
many in your home.
Now you drink.
Sweet, isn't it? You can smell the fruit set. Taste it, my love. Tell me that that is not the finest wine that has ever touched your tongue.
You first.
Yeah, I knew about it.
you will drink.
But she already knows. He's going to die. One more left. Ah! God.
The whip is so cool.
Going to be a ranger.
Just because everyone died.
No, because they're separating. Remember I said there was three? The Rangers, the Stewards, and the Builders. So this is the time they separate.
That time.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to form another
No.
team of Rangers because the previous one was wiped.
Many of you still keep the old gods. I do, my lord. I want to take a bow before a heart tree, as your uncle did. Yes, my lord. And find a wormwood a mile north of the wall. And your own gods too, maybe.
My lord. Might I go as well?
This house town to keep the old gods.
No, my lord. I was named in the light of the seven, as my father was and his father before.
Why would you forsake the gods of your father and your house?
The night watches my house now. The seven have never answered my prayers. Perhaps the old gods will.
As you wish.
Good words.
Lead John to the stewards. Answer to the
Oh,
builder.
what's stewards?
It's like helping out at the castle. Like cooking and cleaning.
That's him!
Jon Snow.
Lord Commander Mormont has requested you for his personal steward.
It's the man who placed him in
Water
the steward.
Hasn't it? You see what they're doing?
He set Alice's revenge, that's all. He wanted it, he got it. Stewards are nothing but maids. I'm a better swordsman and rider than any of you. It's not fair.
Fair? I was singing for a high lord at Acorn Hall and he put his hand on my leg and he wanted to see my cock. I pushed him away and he said he'd have my hands cut off for stealing their sword. So now I'm here, at the end of the world, when I want to sing for by old men and little shits like you. I'll never see my family again. I'll never be inside a woman again. So tell me about Fair.
I thought you were caught stealing a wheel of cheese for your starving sister.
I was going to tell a bunch of strangers that my lord tried to grab my cock.
The old man is the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. You'll be with him day and night. Yes, you'll clean his clothes. You'll also take his letters, attend him at meetings, squire for him in battle. You'll know everything, be part of everything. And he asks for you himself. He wants to groom you for command.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I always wanted to be a ranger. I always wanted to be a wizard.
I love that.
What?
Love this
Oh,
radio.
serious?
Oh, he makes everyone laugh, so now John's not sad anymore.
Give me an armament with 100 swords in your command. What should I do with 100 swords? Strike? Tonight while the castle sleeps? We must get Joffrey away from his mother and into our custody. Protector of the realm will know he who holds the king holds the kingdom. Stannis is your older brother. This isn't about the bloody line of succession. That didn't matter when you rebelled against the Mad King. It shouldn't matter now. He's not a king.
I am.
Oops.
Do you still believe good soldiers make good kings?
Yeah, you have a point. If you choose this differently, I think a better future might. They sneaky.
Oh, yes.
So, when the king
The
dies,
throne passes to his brother. Lord Stannis.
so it would seem. Unless...
There is no unless.
And he cannot take the throne without your help. You would be wise to deny it to him, and to make sure Joffrey succeeds.
Don't think that's a good idea.
We've plenty of time to get rid of Stannis, and if Joffrey seems likely to cause problems when he comes into his throne, we simply reveal his little secret and seat Lord Renly there instead. You'll need someone to share these burdens, I assure you. My price would be modest.
Suggest this treason.
Only if we lose. We only make peace with our enemies, my lords. That's why it's called making peace.
Oh, that's awesome.
I need the gold globes. The city watch is 2,000 strong. It's sworn to defend the king's peace.
When the Queen proclaims one king and a hand proclaims another, whose peace do the gold globes protect? Who do they follow? The man who pays them.
Start. Cute.
I will-
Oh, the tree. The
Yeah.
tree's crying blood.
It's the thing from inside the tree.
Ah, okay.
Life and honour to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You notice, boys? Right now is better than Night's Watch.
I have a t-shirt with the full one, because this is the full speech.
Oh, yeah, because they had to make it smaller
Yeah.
for the series. Dog, oops,
What's he got there?
an arm. Tasty arm.
Ride to darkest to shy, his assassins will follow you. If you sailed all the way to the Basilisk Isles, his spies would tell you will never abandon the hunt. You were a Targaryen, the last Targaryen. Your son will have Targaryen blood with 40,000 riders behind him.
He will not have my son.
Nor have you either, Grace.
Where's her husband? Ah, there. Like twice the size of the guy.
Je la maintiens. Restez ici.
Oh, he loves her. No.
He loves her a lot. And she loves him.
Oops, no, he decided. It seems to be very hard to act saying something that's not even a real language. He kind of spit.
This acting was very good. I love this scene. It's so powerful.
He's naked!
Yes, I do remember that.
But he's not naked, like
naked people. It's like,
yes,
it's not sex.
he's just like being tortured forever.
Joffrey and the Queen Regent request your presence in the throne room. King Robert is gone. Gone to give him rest.
Died.
Oops. No, Joffrey is king.
All is accomplished, the city watch is yours.
Good.
I fear Lord Renly has left the city. He rode through the old gate an hour before dawn with Sir Loras, Tyrann, and some 50 retainers.
Do you remember who Renly is?
No.
The brother of the king. He left the city.
The younger?
Yeah, the younger brother.
Oh. He was running away from the
We stand
conflict.
behind you, Lord Sir.
So that's the guard, the commander of the city watch.
Sir Barrister, I believe no man here could ever question your honour.
Lord Eddard Stark is herein named Protector of the Realm, to rule as regent until the heir come of age.
May I see that letter, Sir Barristan?
She's going to rip it and throw in the fire. And then there's no letter.
Protector of the realm.
But it's a very important letter. You can't just do that.
But she's the
It's
queen,
written to
she
be
can
your
do
shield,
anything.
Stark.
That's what they said.
Piece of paper.
You throw it.
Doom.
Those are the king's words.
We have a new king now. Lord Eddard, when we last spoke, he offered me some counsel. Allow me to return the courtesy. Bend the knee, my lord. Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son. And we shall allow you to live out your days in the grey waste you call home.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
No.
Liar! You condemn yourself with your own mouth, Lord Stark. Sir Barristan seized this traitor.
Sir Barrister is a good man, a loyal man, do him no harm.
You think he stands alone?
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
Commander! Take the Queen and her children into custody. Escort them back to the royal apartments and keep them there, under guard.
Men of the watch!
I want no bloodshed. Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
What? From behind!
I did warn you not to trust me.
Oh! I knew that something like this.
Did you understand what happened?
Yeah, he like the guards weren't at that side.
Yeah.
They were at his side.
Littlefinger
So
said
he commanded him to
Littlefinger lied and said that the city watch was his. It wasn't his. So let's discuss episode 7.
yes.
And in the first the first scene in this episode that we see, we are introduced to a new character, which is Tywin Lannister,
Ah,
the father.
headmaster.
the headmaster. No, I get what you say. The father of all the Lannister children, and he is skinning a deer, but he's not. It's not a deer. It's a stag.
Stag. It's because it's
Yeah, because it's male. Male is
the male is stag.
Yeah, and there's a symbolism there that you probably didn't notice.
Stag is so. It's a house.
It's the Baratheon house.
Ah, it's Baratheon house. Okay.
And well, we'll go back to that. And so we get to see Tywin. What is your first impressions of Tywin? You said it wasn't like you expected.
Yeah, I expected someone like fancy and full of like
Gosh, no, my God.
yes, Dutchback.
Oh, douchebag. Okay.
Yes, but he doesn't seem like a douchebag. He seems like a warrior and manly guy, something like that.
You see, yeah, you get to know him, and one of the things that he's talking about Jamie that he keeps saying in like different ways, but mainly the same. It's what is most important to him.
It's honor.
No, it's not honor. It's family.
Ah.
It's the legacy.
I mean, you were talking about
Tywin.
Jamie's father.
Oh yes, Jamie's.
I
father.
thought it was Jamie's. Okay.
Oh, so Jamie, you think for Jamie the most important is honor?
Yes.
That's a good observation. And so, but I'm talking about the father. What is the most important for?
Family, cause
Yeah, I already said.
yeah, although it's like, cause they were discussing about Tyrion being kept as a prisoner by Stark's mother.
Catelyn.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't care about him, but his family. So, and family need to the family name need to be kept.
We all die. The name remains. That's basically his ideals. And exactly like you said, he doesn't care that his son is imprisoned. He just cares that
someone from his family is imprisoned and letting that as it is might turn on like be bad for the family reputation.
Exactly. It's doesn't care about the feeling for his son. He cares that people are not gonna respect his family. And so then the next scene, very important scenes. The next scene is Cersei talking to Ned.
And he is threatening her that he's going to tell Robert about her treason, and he warns her to run away. That's interesting from his part.
Yeah, you said
he's a very merciful
exactly.
person.
I was gonna say that you noticed that because
yeah, he could be like a jerk and just tell Robert about.
It was very merciful, but was it a good idea?
I don't think so. Now that with that ending, I think it's going to end very badly for Ned Stark.
It's you were so calm. You were just like, oh, he's so merciful. He gives her a chance. And I was like, don't do it, Ned. Don't talk to her. She's the last person you should talk to about this. Anyway, so then in the same scene, we see her say, in the Game of Thrones, you win or you die, which is the name of the episode. You win or you die. And it's her ideals, and it's mostly what the book is about. So if you don't have any opinions on that, really, do you? I just wanted to say that they say Game of Thrones in Game of Thrones.
I like it, but it was like cheesy.
It's so cheesy. It's so cheesy, but I love it. It's like something that somebody like a horrible writer would write in. But
yeah,
it's so bad, but I like it.
It's so bad that it's good.
Because you have to remember that in the books, the series of the books, it's not called a Game of Thrones series. It's called Ice and Fire. So the only thing that's called Game of Thrones is the first book. So it's less cheesy in the book when you say Game of Thrones because it's only referring to one book. So anyway. And then the next scene we see Theon Greyjoy, which is the kid that lives with the Stark family, go
was
into
teasing
the
the
wild.
rivaling, and then he kind of is chased by
Maester.
the Maester.
Lewin. And one observation that the Maester makes is very valid. He's as much as a prisoner as she is.
She is, yes.
He makes like he talks about him being a lord and that he has titles and she's nothing. They're the same.
Yes.
They're the same position.
He's just not a wildling.
Exactly. And he was trying to advance on her. I don't think you noticed.
I think I saw it, but she was like, I don't care about you. And then she answered to the Maester that she suffered worse than that. So.
And they were talking, her and Maester were talking about why she was coming south as well.
Yes, because of the monsters that appeared.
Let's try. What are their names? Come on, it's easy.
Something Walker.
Yes.
I'm not
yes.
sure what.
White, like the color. White Walkers.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's an easy one. Come on.
White Walkers. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is kind of hard to say quickly. White Walkers. White Walkers. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So the next scene, very interesting scene, very intense scene of Littlefinger and the horse.
Nah, unnecessary.
Yeah, it wasn't unnecessary. The naked people doing the things were very like they were just there so the people who like sex paid attention to the scene. That's the only reason.
That's why I totally ignored
it.
that.
But the things that he was talking about were interesting because his story is basically, this is the first time he talks about the story.
Yeah, you told me that he used to love Kathleen, but she needed to marry one of the Stark's brothers.
Yeah,
and
the older brother.
When her
fiance?
Yeah, fiance died. She had to marry the younger brother.
Ned.
That's Ned. Yeah. But he tried, Littlefinger tried and asked for a duel.
Yeah.
But he lost and she was saved by her. No, don't kill him.
And he has a huge scar here that he mentions twice that he has a huge scar because of the brother.
The sword fight.
Yeah. And so that's why he decided that the little can't win like the people who fight. You don't win by fighting. You win by
by manipulation.
And he wants everything. That's his answer to the question.
Including Kathleen.
Yeah, it's very obvious. And then the next scene we go to the wall and there's a horse with no rider. And whose horse is that?
It's Uncle Ben's horse.
Yes.
Bye, Uncle Ben.
Not looking very good. Not looking very good for Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
And we go back to King's Landing and we get the news that King Robert has been
stabbed.
Well, not stabbed. Yeah, hurt by a big pig, a wild pig. Anyway, and it's kind of funny. I wrote this down. In the book, like here we see that it's all patched up. It looks disgusting, but not. It looks disgusting, but not as disgusting as it says in the book. Because in the book, I think somebody says that his intestine came out for a little bit. So yeah, it was a very bad.
Because in the series, it seems like he was dying, but because he was like giving up on life.
Oh.
But like because that injury wasn't like deep enough to make him.
Yeah, but
die.
It was deep.
But since in the book you're saying that.
And Many people find it ironic that he is killed by a pig while he lived the last part of his life like a pig, because he was just
He was just drinking and eating and making sex.
and betraying his wife and not caring about anything. So that's, I think, an irony that the writer put in. But there are other thoughts about how he died. Like Varys gives his opinion about the wine.
That's the squire.
Do you remember who the squire was?
Yes, the Lannister guy. That seems like a girl.
That you thought was like a child.
Yes. And then he spoke. He speaks. He spoke. Speaks. Not sure, but yeah, he talks. And it was like a manly voice.
Oh, okay.
It was like, what? This was not a child. And then was not a woman or something. And the manly voice.
And so, but then we go to Ned and talking to King Robert. Ned, like you said, you guessed it, that he didn't tell Robert because Robert was dying. And
Yes, it would be very bad for the ending of Robert's life to know about something so awful. So.
It would, but at the same time, it's a bad decision again.
Yes, everybody from Stark's family makes bad decisions.
It was the
wife that's not even the bloodline of Starks.
Yeah, that's true. That reminds me of Honest Trailers. Anyway, but then he tells Ned while he's writing that Ned's gonna be the new protector of the realm until Joffrey is of age. But Ned does something sneaky. He writes rightful heir.
Because he wanted to think about in the future where he would be able to tell everybody that Joffrey is not.
Yeah, of course. And it didn't matter at all because Cersei ripped that.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
People need to pick the pieces and get together.
This whole scene, I know it's very important to like see how Ned is thinking, but I always see it and it's like, it doesn't matter what he's writing, it's just destroyed. And I was so, well, we'll get to that. And then I found it funny that Varys was talking about the wine that Robert drank, and then we talk a little bit with Varys about not killing the Khaleesi. And then the next scene,
they try to kill her
with wine.
While
I was writing, because I never noticed that while I was writing, it was like, oh my god, it's just like one after the other, both wine. And so there was one very important thing you didn't understand, because you haven't mentioned it. Maybe you did, but you didn't tell me. So Jorah is he's the one that travels with the Khaleesi. But he's
the man who asked the brother of Daenerys to not to he tried to kill him before.
He didn't let the Viserys take the eggs, and he was the one defending.
That one. I see. Okay.
Wait.
I thought it was the
one with the whip.
Yeah.
No.
It's
the one that looks like he's from Westeros.
Okay.
So Jorah Mormont, he's been mentioned in King's Landing, but you probably don't remember his name. You just obviously didn't remember who he was.
Yeah,
and you did.
Bad with names. I'm sorry.
But there's loads of names in this, so I only noticed this like after somebody told me. Yeah, it's like I never noticed. So I was waiting to see if you were gonna get it. You didn't get it, so it's not on you. It happens. So Jorah, he was the one that was telling the spider that the Khaleesi was pregnant.
He was like the spy.
Yeah, when Ned went to talk to Robert, and Robert was like, "You have to kill her," and then Ned gave up his hand of the king. They even mentioned, "Oh, how do you even know that she's really pregnant?" And then the spider Varys says that Jorah told us, and Ned replies, "But he sold slaves. He's not a trustworthy person." So it does say that, but you didn't notice. So that's why he got the pardon, because he was being a spy for Robert. So technically, he was betraying Daenerys.
But then he kind of changed sides.
So you think he changed sides now?
Yes, because he gave up on his pardon. It was like something he seems to be like,
Yeah,
I want this, I want to go home, and then when he learns that she's going to die, he decides to
Give up.
Yeah,
change. Okay. So I just thought you should know, because it's made in a way that you're supposed to know this, but it doesn't say it at all.
Well, but when that boy appeared with the pardon, I kind of, it was him. He was a spy.
Okay, and in the books it's worse, because in the books we don't see. Well, we see a little bit, but this scene of the Khaleesi almost getting poisoned, it doesn't show us what Jorah is doing behind her. We just sees her what she's seeing. So Jorah just appears out of nowhere. So we don't know where he went off to and then came back. So it's like you have to like get that there's something suspicious. Pardon, whip, and then of course there's the whip. I love the whip. I don't even know if that's even possible in real life. If you're like somebody's running and you like
catch him.
How does you have to like have a very good gesture, because it has to like get around very tight. I don't know. I find that very interesting, but I don't know if that it's possible.
It's possible.
And we go back to Jon. We learn that he's going to be a steward, which he was very upset. A maid. Very upset. But Sam has a good
guess about why he was chosen to be a steward.
So another thing you didn't realize, and while we're talking about Jorah Mormont, the one with Daenerys, remember Jorah Mormont. You didn't remember while I was talking who the Lord Commander, the one
I don't remember the rankings of the guys there.
So there's the bad one that doesn't like anyone and makes everybody fight. The one I'll show you his face. The one that you thought made him be steward.
It's the one that was like smiling.
Yeah. He's the one that like is very mean to everyone. And his name is Alistair. Well, I'll find him eventually.
He has kind of reddish hair.
Okay. Yeah. And then there's this one. This one is the Lord Commander.
Chief.
Yeah, he's the highest level. And so that's
Jon's going to accompany him then.
Yeah, that's the one. He was the one that asked for Jon to be the steward.
It
wasn't the bad one, it was him. And where's the bad one? I want to just show the bad one's face. Well, not we're calling him the bad one.
Yeah, because he's bad.
I missed it. There's only 3 important people in this. There's the Lord Commander, which is the older looking guy, but not the very old guy. And then there's the very old guy, the Maester.
The one that was... no, it's the Maester.
Yeah, the blind one.
The one that was giving orders to the...
To Sam, yeah. It's the same one, but he's a Maester.
I thought he was the oldest...
Night's Watch.
Watch.
He is a...
Night's Watch too?
When you enter... Even though you're a Maester, you're a Night's Watch. Yeah, you need to be part of the Night's Watch. So I don't know if you need to be, but all of the examples we receive in the series, it's a very good question now. He is in the Night's Watch as well. I know that for sure.
One.
Yeah, I don't know if all of the Maesters at the Night's Watch need to be in the Night's Watch, because the Maester
He stays in the castle.
Yeah, but the Maester as well. He's almost like the Night's Watch because he gives up titles, lands, names, everything as well. Like you can't marry, you can't have children. There's loads of like these types of organizations that you like. You lose everything. There's a Night's Watch, the King's Guard, and the Maesters, where you like you don't have any rights for things in the future. So that's okay. So that guy, the one that's the Lord Commander, the one that was giving out who was who there. Anyway, I'm showing her the picture. His name is Gior Mormont.
It's brother or father?
Father. He is the father of the one which is with Daenerys.
Cool.
And his story is kind of interesting. So we know that the one with Daenerys got he wasn't banished. Ned wanted to kill him because he was. It wasn't even exiled. Ned wanted to kill him because he was selling slaves, and the punishment is death. So instead of dying, he ran away. And
his father was like at fault, right?
No, it was because he felt so embarrassed of his son, like ashamed of his son, and he had no more heirs or anything, that he preferred to go to the Night's Watch.
He decided that for himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it doesn't really make sense to me. It's like your son did the shitty thing. You don't deserve to, like, he made himself pay because he felt like he was responsible for his son's actions. Yeah. So continuing, and then we see Ned talk to Renly, which is the younger brother of the king. That the king is dead. Well, he's not dead. He's about to die. And that he should take all of their people and take Joffrey as a prisoner before Cersei can do anything.
And I think he should have.
Now you think
that's
that guy's advice. I think so too. And I think, and also when Ned says no because he thinks that the rightful person in the heir is the other brother, the Stannis. Renly is upset because he wants to be king, and for him, he believes that he would be a good king,
a better king than his brother.
Yeah, and then we see in another scene that Renly left because Renly was smart.
Yes,
Renly knew how the Game of Thrones works, how to play
and wait for a better chance.
Exactly. And he didn't even just run away. He left with Loras Tyrell, which was his boyfriend, but like his bank, like they said, and with some guards. So he
had a small army.
Yeah. And then we see Ned talking to Littlefinger, and Littlefinger gives him advice to
buy.
No, before to accept Joffrey as king until they were in a better position to take him out. So that and then Ned's like, no, that's treason. That's because treason in his opinion because the rightful heir is Stannis. So, and he's like, no, of course I'm not gonna do
that.
Like, be okay with the Lannisters. They try to kill my son and blah blah blah.
And they betrayed my brother because the king was like a brother for him.
Oh yeah, of course, exactly. I was like, how did they betray Benjen? And I got it because it was Robert you were talking about.
Yes.
And so Ned was right. It's not the honorable thing to do. He did the right thing.
Yes.
I just don't know if the right thing was
the best thing.
Yeah, was a good decision. Yeah. What do you think?
I think that he always makes bad decisions, as everyone else from his family.
he made one good decision. One.
Not letting his daughter marry
Oh,
Joffrey.
Yeah, that's true. But that was not what I was gonna say. Well, he tried to make one good decision. He tried to buy the City Watch for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Ned doesn't know how to play Game of Thrones. So why would it be like Littlefinger said? Who pays pays the City Watch is what the City Watch will be of the person who pays the City Watch. And the person who pays the City Watch is Littlefinger. Why would Ned's ideas of wanting to start war with the Lannisters be better for Littlefinger? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No. Can you repeat?
Okay, let's start this again. Ned believed that Littlefinger was going to buy the City Watch for him because he asked it.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. What was Littlefinger get from Ned getting the City Watch? Exactly. How would, because it would start a war with the Lannisters, and he has way more powers with the Lannisters
than with Stark.
The Lannisters gave him a position as
but he betrayed his word to
Catelyn.
Because he promised her that he would help Ned Stark, but he just like, no, I won't help.
So this betrayal is a big shock for some people. Like some people, you a little bit as well. You were expecting something bad, but you were a little bit.
Yes, I didn't know that he would do something like this at that time specifically. I thought he would most likely wait for the war and when both sides would be kind of
like a dying,
and he would like kill the two of them. So.
Yeah, that's a very interesting, good as well. Anyway, and then like I was commenting with you, they say that the phrase, you only make peace with your enemies, that's why it's called making peace. And I just noticed that somebody else says the same phrase in season 6, if I'm not mistaken. You don't care, but if somebody remembers, write below. And then we see Jon and Sam pleach. Like, they say their words at the Night's Watch. They become part of the Night's Watch.
In front of the magic tree.
And the magic tree. And that's basically it.
Yes.
The only thing... oh no. Ghost comes with an arm.
Yes. Whose arm?
Yeah. Is it Uncle Benjen?
Uncle Benjen's, probably.
Oh yeah. Before we go to one last scene before the whole thing.
Oh, true.
Exactly. I love that scene. I love it because I think his acting is so good in that scene.
Yeah, and he was not...
It's not like what he was saying, because it was just saying blah blah blah. But the thing is, his body language was really... Because even though he knew what he was saying, it's still another language. So it doesn't really matter if you say it wrong or right. It just matters the way and the way your body is portraying what you're saying.
He's like the king of the barbarians, so
yeah,
he needed to be strong.
And it's very sweet how when he comes in, he's just like,
oh,
my wife, love, and my child, are you okay? I love you. It's like we see an evolution from their relationship. Because in the beginning, she's just a thing, and yeah, nothing. And then you see, well, in the books, I always say in the books, sorry, but in the books, it's not that she's a thing. Even in the first scene where he rapes her, he treats her softly until she accepts. So like he sees that she's something delicate, but he only starts to love her, and it's like you can see that they love each other when she gets pregnant. Mm-hmm. And well, not really, when she goes on top of him. That's the first scene that they like connect. But after she gets pregnant from that, they become a really good couple. Mm-hmm. Like At least
Yeah,
for
he's
me,
like
I
so-
love them together.
So wild and strong and rough, and then when it's about her, oh my
Exactly, you can
God.
see like he becomes somebody else. He's like, nobody does anything to my beloved little wife, person I love, and I love their relationship. Anyway, sorry, we had to mention that. And then we see the last scene, which is dun dun dun. It's the Ned is
Betrayed.
Ned is like, oh, I got this, and then he walks in and like, look at my letter, and then Cersei rips the letter, and then look at my city watch,
army!
yeah, and then we go boom.
Yes.
I'm laughing, but it's not nice. It's not nice for Ned.
But I was expecting something like this. Like everything he does
He makes all
leads
the
him
better.
to bad situations. So yeah.
And that's our discussion for episode 7. See us again in episode 8. And like if you want to, and subscribe, share, anything. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is gonna be the bloopers. And so time out. So we're eating pizza, but there are some curiosities about Brazilian pizza. Well, not this one because we're eating Domino's, so that's very American. But first, we put ketchup and other things on top of our pizza. It's very common.
Tasty.
And we eat with knife and fork. Well, she's gonna eat.
Yeah, I
she's
don't
gonna
like
eat
to-
American way because we're on the couch.
I
so
don't like
it's
to eat
more
with
stable.
tableware.
But normally,
To-
everybody eats everywhere. You can go to a pizzeria, you can go anywhere. Forks and knives. And one last thing. For people who haven't ever seen this is grape Fanta. And it does exist in the US, but it's not. First of all,
Weird.
your grape Fanta is grey. It's not purple, it's grey. And this is the real one. This is amazing. Yours is crap. We lived in the US. She doesn't really like it. She didn't experiment as much, but I love grape Fanta and it was crap. Sorry. This is the
The real
the
one.
real one.